What would you do if everything you thought was impossible suddenly became reality? If years of suffering, fear, and despair gave way to hope, joy, and freedom? Sometimes, when we least expect it, history gifts us a moment that reminds us why we never stop dreaming, even when the world feels broken. This weekend, we witnessed one of those moments. Across Syria, celebrations erupted as the 50-year iron grip of a brutal dictatorship finally crumbled. People flooded the streets, their cheers echoing a newfound hope, their actions tearing down symbols of oppression. Statues that once loomed as reminders of tyranny now lay shattered, as if freedom itself had finally struck back. These images don't just show joy. They tell a story of resilience, of how even the darkest nights can end in the brightest dawns. But let's not kid ourselves. This journey wasn't easy, and the road ahead remains uncertain. Dictators don't fall without leaving scars, and freedom doesn't come without cost. Extinguish. So, as the world turns its eyes to Syria, we're left wondering, what does this seismic shift mean for a nation that has seen so much pain? Is this truly the beginning of a brighter future, or merely a new chapter in a turbulent story? History teaches us one undeniable truth. Real change is never simple. It's messy, unpredictable, and often bittersweet. And as we watch Syrians grapple with what comes next, we can't help but reflect on our own struggles, the battles we face, the change we long for. Because in the end, their story isn't just theirs. It's a reminder to all of us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, hope is a force that cannot be extinguished. What's your take? Are moments like these the proof we need to keep believing in change, or do they simply remind us how fragile our victories can be? Let's dive into this together. The celebrations in Syria may feel like the end of a nightmare, but they also mark the start of an even greater challenge: rebuilding. Decades of oppression have left deep scars, not just on the cities reduced to rubble, but on the hearts of the people who survived. How does a nation rediscover itself after so much pain? How do neighbors learn to trust again when their streets have been stained with betrayal and loss? For many Syrians, today isn't just about dismantling statues, it's about reclaiming dignity. It's about proving to themselves and the world that they are more than the headlines of war, more than the statistics of suffering. But the weight of hope is heavy. It demands action, unity, and vision. And let's be honest, the road ahead will test them in ways they've never been tested before. And then there's the question of leadership. A new figure has stepped into the spotlight, promising a Syria built on mercy and love, a vision almost too good to believe. But can we trust this promise? History has shown us how revolutions, fueled by dreams of equality and justice, can sometimes deliver something entirely different. So, as the dust settles, Syrians, and the world, must remain vigilant. This isn't just a test of governance, it's a test of humanity's capacity to choose hope over vengeance, progress over division. At this moment, there's a lesson here for all of us. It's a reminder that while breaking free from chains is powerful, what comes next is even harder. It's in the rebuilding, the healing, and the forgiving that true freedom is found. But what if that's the message we need today? What if their struggle mirrors our own battles, the doubts we face, the divisions we see around us, the hopes we carry for something better? Because no matter where you are, whether in Syria or across the world, the truth is universal. Change is possible, but it requires us all to step up. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more stories that inspire, challenge, and unite us. Together, let's keep shining a light on what truly matters.